Hello. It's very good to see you here. Today I'd like to share about my experience of synthesizing single guide RNA. A single guide RNA forms a complex with Cas system and CRISPR-Cas9 system is a very powerful tool in molecular biology. And I'm going to focus on single guide RNA synthesize. Single guide RNA as this has higher efficiency and better stability over the spacer or the tracer and spacer guide RNA combination. Here are some very basics. I listed a couple of general guidelines. You can feel free to check it out later yourself. And here's the structure of the single guide RNA. With the first 20 base pair is the guide, the target sequence. And pay attention, the MGG PAM sequence is in the target DNA followed by the target, not in the guide RNA. After the 20 bases is the scaffold. The scaffold forms some secondary structure, form a complex with the Cas protein to enable the functions of the Cas protein, to guide the Cas protein to the target. In terms of the scaffold, people have studied the sequence of the guide RNA scaffold. This is the classic one of the first papers, guide RNA sequence. And people also tried changing the sequences in the scaffold region and found different performance of the sequence. And this one is the scaffold sequence that have higher in vivo editing efficiency over here by deleting a few bases in the middle. And this one is one of the version that has improved stability. Okay. Now let's talk about synthesize. There are a couple of commercially available kits. I tried myself both kits. The yield is okay. Frankly, not as good as the one I made in-house. So for any IVT, you need DNA as a template, the RNA polymerase to synthesize RNA. And so making the DNA template is a must for whether you're using commercial kits or making your own in-house kit. Here are two very nice protocols shared by amazing scientists, and I tried both for making the template, basically PCR. Both worked great. Pretty much PCR using fusion enzyme, or you could probably use any enzyme. Here's a very brief overview of the condition. And there are a few components you can definitely play around with. You can play around that I found critical for the synthesize. Besides the template, RNA inhibitors and RNAP, which is a critical enzyme to synthesize the RNA, and DTT to inhibit RNAs and also ensure the activity of the RNA polymerase. And the PPI is not required, but it will improve the yield by degrading the product. The RNase inhibitor is also not required, but I will highly recommend because I see a big difference. And the ones that will directly affect your yield is your amount of DNA template and an amount of RNase polymerase. This two is the most critical one. The yield is almost proportionally related to these two components. Yeah, good luck.